Okay, everybody. Hey, this is Scott Klein. I'm going to give you this little presentation here of the case study that we promised you. So, with that being said, let's jump into it. Hey, does that look like you? Does that look like anybody you know throwing their marketing dollars out the window? Hey, look, a lot of the companies that we talk to, this is exactly what it looks like. You might as well just be throwing it out the window, man. So, what I'm going to share with you is how to mitigate that and turn that around. So, I'm Scott Klein. I am a digital marketing certified expert. I'm an SEO pathologist. I'm a lead generation specialist and a website design professional. So you can check me out across the board on there. But with all due respect, let's go ahead and get into it. So, with that being said, hey, the three most sizable holes in your marketing budget. That's what we're going to talk about today a little bit. But more importantly, we're going to talk about how to plug them up because, hey, let's face it, if you have any type of marketing going on, it might as well be a big hose like your garden hose. And what we find is literally every business, with few exceptions, have holes in that hose, and the money is just gushing out of them. So, with that being said, false belief number one. Hey, business owners think that their ad budgets are fully optimized to produce the maximum return on investment. And here's what we find. Well, let's go down this road real quick. Think of an orange, right? This is kind of how businesses in general use their marketing dollars. I call it squeezing the orange technique. So think about making orange juice, right? You get a bunch of oranges and you start squeezing them. And what most people do is they'll squeeze them until they're about 3/4 of the way done, then they'll go on to the next one. Well, that orange that they just put down still has about 25% more juice in it, and they're just continually going through orange after orange after orange, and they're leaving all this orange juice in the orange. So what we do is, in terms of the orange, we go into a business and we look at all that leftover juice that's still in the oranges, and we squeeze and we optimize and we get every last drop out of it. So every dollar that you spend is being maximized to the fullest potential. Because again, right now most businesses, they don't have a clue on what's really going on with their marketing dollars. They're not tracking, they're not measuring, and whatever you don't track and measure, you can't manage. And what we find and what we do is to be able to maximize these dollars by easy for me to say, optimizing each of the different channels that you use and coming up with new ones for that matter. False belief number two. Business owners think the only way to make more net income is to sell more products and services. My biggest background was in the automotive space, and those guys they're always looking to make more money, but the way they look at it is, hey, we got to sell more cars. We got to make more money on the cars that we sell. And the truth of the matter is, those guys, their budgets and some of these car dealers, they spend over $100,000 a month on different advertising channels. But the amount of opportunities, for instance, in a big budget like that, are just, they go on forever. So again, we can go in there and we can actually cut budgets and optimize what we're going to do with the money left over and actually have a bigger return on investment based on more business, more profit margin, and spending less in the process to do it, which is my false belief number three, which is a lot of business owners think that cutting their marketing budget will cost them sales and revenue, and that's just not true. Now, it could be if you don't do anything positive by just cutting it back and doing the same old, but again, if you keep doing the same old things, you're going to keep getting the same results, and that's what a lot of businesses fall into. Hey, that's the way we've always done it, right? And hey, change is hard. I'll be honest with you. A lot of places don't like to change, but at the end of the day, if you keep doing the same things over and over again, my man Albert Einstein said that is the path to insanity, doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result. So we don't want to do that. We want to go in there and find what's going on with marketing budgets and fix them and optimize them to get more return on investment. And that's exactly why you need the Sudden Impact Digital Marketing all-in-one solution. So our digital marketing, Sudden Impact Digital Marketing all-in-one solution, here's what it does for you. It's going to maximize your current ad spend without having to lift a finger. It's done for you. Hey, you guys are busy. You got a lot going on. The last thing you want to really do is have to mess around with your marketing and advertising, because it's very time consuming and it's very technical. And if you don't pull the right strings, you're going to end up blowing a lot of money like Spanky does, throwing money out the window. So also, we'll be able to cut your current ad spend without losing sales or revenue in most cases. So again, cutting away the fat, maximizing what's left over. You're going to save money on the ad spend, and we're going to optimize and get more business on the new techniques that we're going to employ. Number 3, add net profit to your bottom line without any additional work. Like I said earlier, hey, look, you guys are busy. You need to go out there and make things happen on your end and not have to worry about the marketing and advertising side of it. So, hey, let's look at a couple examples. Procter & Gamble. Now, this one kind of blew me away. 2017 wasn't that long ago. They cut $2 billion. That's the B for a billion, baby, out of their ad budget. They eliminated all ineffective marketing and spending. That's exactly what we do. They optimized all their marketing campaigns. That's exactly what we do. Increase sales and profits. That's exactly what we do. And not to mention, now I haven't come across, and we haven't saved anybody $2 billion yet. Maybe that's somewhere down the road. But again, they saved over $2 billion in their advertising efforts. American Express uses effective data and analytics, which is what we do, and optimizations to target the right audience. Hey, if your marketing efforts are going after the wrong people, you're going to get the wrong results. By refining ad spend and using data-driven strategies that have achieved maximum optimization across the board, and that has given them favorable results from customer acquisition and engagement. Coca-Cola, another big name. Coke continually optimizes its advertising strategies. Biggest shift was going to digital channels and social media platforms, which I know a lot of businesses still haven't gotten to that point, but that is a huge opportunity to maximize profits. Hey, look, social media doesn't cost a dime to go on social media. It takes time, it takes effort, but at the end of the day, it's free advertising dollars, guys. By capturing a wider audience, they've been able to maximize their marketing dollars and increasing their return on investment all at the same time. And then, of course, we've got Heineken. Hey, Heineken, they track and measure their marketing platforms on a monthly basis to maximize their ROI. Again, most businesses don't have a clue because they don't track, they don't measure, and you can't manage what you track and don't measure. By doing that, though, and making tweaks on creative and impactful marketing, they've been able to increase sales without increasing their ad budget. So, if you're tired of throwing money out the window and you want to maximize your marketing options, hey, schedule a 15-minute call with us and we will show you more in depth how Sudden Impact can work for you and your business. However, keep this in mind. You can't buy from us on that call, even if you wanted to. We're really selective about the clients that we work with, and quite frankly, most of them really don't fit our model, and the last thing we want to do is try to fit a square peg in a round hole. So we'll be able to tell you all that on the call when we get you on there, but we'll give you more in-depth free resources as well. And after going through them, if this is something that seems like it might be a good fit, we can talk about what it might look like to work together at a higher level. Hey, looking forward to talking to you guys soon.